teams up there, they can wait. The Mobile
That's
Legends, they're here to play some Mobile Legends, and they will be. But for now, we're going to give a shout out to all the people that made
That's
this
right.
happen.
There's a lot of people involved in this live and when you talk about an event like this where there's so much money on the line and there's the top 6 teams in Southeast Asia, we have to give a big thanks to all of the people involved. So please bear with us while we do that. I have to say a big thank you. Of course, you mentioned our official event app, Infinitus, our official network partner, Singtel, our main organizer, of course, Redonta Sports, and also sanctioned by Moonton, of course, Mobile Legends, right? It's quite obvious. Also, there's Sennheiser, Holiday Inn Express, EGG, Toggle, IMDA, Skoga, SGEA, and NYC. There's a lot more as well, Lysander, right?
Not to forget Pitch, Total Rotor, Unusual Productions, Esports Entertainment Asia, NXC, Zenway Productions, Full Circle, DX Racer, and Lenoir. Yeah, a lot of teams came together to make this happen for those 6 teams up on screen. And we'll be getting to them very, very shortly. But before that, we'd like to show you guys a few sponsor messages. Just a short break, and we'll be right back to the main action.
I didn't even hear what they were saying. Suntec. If you guys have any friends or families that want to come down here, we have a lot of prizes and activities. We've got a Razor Gold, the Singtel and Infinus booth as well, and we have a lot of giveaways too, right?
Yep. And that's why you spam call them now. Get them to come down to the Suntec Convention Center, Hall 404. And we mentioned the 6 teams that will be playing here on stage. You know, we're getting them ready. They'll be coming up on stage in just a few short moments. We'll be hopping to a break after this. You know, you saw some of the touching videos. Really touching stuff. You know, I like the one that I'm looking for trouble. That was a pretty funny part.
Yeah.
Like the security solutions. I don't know. I just giggle. I'm 12. But okay. You know, before we actually get all serious and official, I want to talk to you about Mobile Legends. You play the game a lot. I see you always photoshopping your face onto Johnson.
I do.
For you guys that know him, he likes Johnson a little too much. It's not healthy. He likes it too much.
Stop nodding your heads.
Yeah,
no,
and
it's not
we
true.
got some folks in the crowd there already know Faraz, and there's a new hero coming out with your name, kind of.
Faramis. It's not, well, it's Faramis, but I'm pretty
Same
sure a lot
thing,
of people are excited for it. It's coming out soon, and you know what? It's a free hero as well, so everybody can spam it, and he's too OP,
it's a
by
free
the way.
hero, yeah.
Free hero.
Yeah, and because it's free, now you can save your diamonds for other things.
Yeah, well, we're gonna
diamonds
be
that you
getting-
can win here.
Yeah, there's a lot of different ways. We talked about Infinitus. If you guys actually watch it on the app, you can get the diamonds. We have a lot of diamonds happening as well in terms of giveaways and activities that we're going to have later on. But I think, Lysander, we're going to be throwing to a little break. And when we come back, it is going to be us introducing the top 6 teams to you. Do we have anything else?
No, I'm really excited. And when we come back, I would like the crowd to maybe help us out a little bit. You know, clap as loud as they can. Make a fool of yourself, because we'll be making a fool of ourselves with you guys. So clap them up, cheer on your fellow competitors, cheer on your fan. If you're a fan of these teams, cheer them on. And later on, they will be available for a fan meet at the fan zone. Not to be confused with the friend zone.
Not friend zone.
But
Fan zone.
yeah, you can actually go into the. You can go meet them at the fan zone and get some autographs, get some signatures, and some jerseys. From what I understand, I could be wrong, but just go over there. It's free anyway. Might as well, right?
Yeah, there's.
And I've talked too much. Let's go to a break, guys. So we'll be back with the action very, very shortly.
You know what? Actually, if I'm not mistaken, we are ready to introduce the teams. I mean, you know what? I think the guys here don't want to go for a break. They want to go for
no breaks.
Yeah, the teams.
Choo-choo.
Why don't we walk down and we let the teams come up here?
All right. First team. Far as who is the first team actually?
I think we actually have an intro for all of these teams first that we're going to show to them, and then right after that, we're going to be introducing the team. So please take a look, guys. Big fam!
Woo! Loving the energy, guys. Thank you for waking up so early to join us this afternoon. Now, Geek Fam are doing their best pose on stage. Peace signs, boys.
Come on, Jep. We know you can do that. Yeah. Zorn, come on. Let's see
all
some
right.
moves down there, man. Feeks, come on,
Yeah,
come on.
I love the
Feeks.
mic drop. Do it. Yeah. Ooh, okay. Silence. All right. Geek Fam.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Yeah, all right. They got their photo op done. And of course, now we're going to bring on the second team, the home team, Evo Singapore. All right, those from Singapore, be sure to cheer them on. They are your home team representation here at the Southeast Asia Clash of Champions. And now they will do a pose. Photo. Okay, pose, boys.
Ace, give us a pose, man. Come on.
Yeah, this is going to
Yeah.
yearbook, so you guys want to look cool for this. Okay. And,
All right.
next what? Who's
Yeah.
that?
All the way from Myanmar. Guys, put your hands together for the Burmese Ghouls.
Woo! look at your Burmese ghouls all standing at attention here. They got their photo taken? Okay, they got their photo taken already. They're going to be heading off stage. The boys from Myanmar, the Burmese ghouls.
I'm expecting a lot from these guys. These guys have been practicing really hard to get here, man.
Very, very experienced teams. On the board here. This is going to be 2 exciting days of competition. Today is best of 1. We talked about that. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Now we're going to bring in the 4th team, Signal Ultra from the Philippines. All right, Signal Ultra from the Philippines, the captain with the earpods. Woohoo! Looking cool, boys. Looking cool.
Yaku's trying to act cool over there. Hands in the jacket.
Yeah, flexing that jersey. Looks good. I wonder if they're giving it away, actually.
Well, we'll have to wait and see in their fan signing session.
Check out the fan zone, boys.
But it is time to move on, and let's take a look at the first opponent in the first match. Please give it up for, all the way from Indonesia, PSG RRQ!
That's right, guys. Keep clapping. All right, PSG RRQ, guys and girls. That is the first contenders for today's first match, and that's why they're standing there by the side. And I'm gonna bring on their second, the second team. They'll be facing them also from Indonesia, Team Flash.
Flash, you may stand to your side of the stage. And now, this is the first match of the day. We have PSG RRQ and Team Flash. I hope that you guys are ready to get into the first game. But before we start, we gotta ask, are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Should we ask one last time?
I think we definitely need to ask it 2-3 more times. Get them up. I mean, there's free coffee in the house, but maybe some of them haven't claimed it yet. So let's ask it. Are you guys ready? Okay, slightly better.
There's still waking up. Sorry,
it'll build up throughout the day.
We'll give you guys some time. Gentlemen, you may now shake your hands and get to your battle stations and get ready to fight. In the meantime, Lysander, we have to talk about what's going on. You know what?
Oh, yeah, we do. Yeah.
This is going to be interesting.
It's Indonesia versus Indonesia Smackdown. So it's going to be, countryman on countryman. Now, maybe they know each other's strats. The meta might be the same. Is that a thing, you think?
The thing is, this is the best of 1, right? They could be surprising us, and they could be surprising everybody. I mean, as much as they've studied each other, you never know what's going to come out, right? And these guys are very well known for knowing how to play the different metas. And you know what?
Let's take
get
the
up
high
there.
ground, yeah? Let's take the high ground.
Man, I can't wait for this. I mean, we're starting off with a game that's going to be super, super duper hyper. Like, I don't know what to say. This is the first day.
It's a best of 1. There is no expectation except for the fact that it will be crazy. Because best of 1 means there is no way to recover from a cheese.
That's
right. You can just come out with a special strategy, knock your opponents out. You never have to see them again at the group stage. See them tomorrow, or maybe you don't even see them. So
that's the thing.
A lot of surprise strategies come out from best of 1s, and that's the best thing about them. I think we should remind everyone about the format. If you're just tuning in, there are 2 groups, Group A and Group B. Group A will play amongst themselves today. Group B will play amongst themselves today. All in the best of 1 round robin. The bottom 2 teams will be eliminated at the end of today. So
that's right.
There are stakes.
Yeah, the thing is, even though we said that, even though it's a best of 1, each team still gets to play 2 games today. So it's still, even if they lose 1 game, don't worry, your favorite team will still play another game. So there's still some sort of chance to come back.
A little bit of a buffer room for you to come back, like you said. And, I mean, the rest of the time for you guys that are watching at home, do consider coming down. We have a lot of free things to be giving away. There are booths here at our Clash of Champions area in the SG Digital Wonderland. We got
That's right.
Singtel, Infinitus, Razor Gold, and of course, the very good Fan Zone. Fan Zone.
Friend zone.
Where
Friend
you
zone.
can meet your favorite Mobile Legends players.
That's right. All of them will be having their different time slots. So don't worry. We'll be giving you guys the idea of when they'll be sitting down. And you know what? You can actually go ahead and, like you mentioned, you might be able to even get a jersey out of it.
Might get a jersey. I really like the boys from Signal Ultra. That jersey looks sharp.
And
So,
we're gonna put our hands in the jacket
I'm
as well.
just trying to boost them a little. Maybe they give me a free jersey. I don't know.
Are they
That's
still
how you get
around?
free stuff in this world, right? You talk them up and then they give you free
You
stuff.
know what?
like-
Speaking of free stuff, like you mentioned, not only do we have these Razor Gold, Singtel, and also Infinitus booths over here, we have a lot of activities happening right here on stage. We didn't tell you guys this because we didn't have enough time earlier, but let's talk about it a little bit. We have something called the Family Challenge,
We do.
where we bring you guys to play right here, and we'll give all of you guys prizes, of course, presented by Sennheiser. And we're talking about big prizes right here.
Oh, we're talking about the headset. And as a person that has personally used these for a lot of esports events, I can tell you they are one of the best.
Very good. And the
They
players
are.
are using them as well, if I'm not mistaken, later on.
Yeah, and also for you guys that say, oh no, I might not be good at Mobile Legends, don't worry. The Family Challenge is a very simple game that everyone can get in 1 or 2 minutes. It's Mario Kart, guys.
Yeah, Mario
Just
Kart.
drive cute little cars around, throw banana peels, shells at people. Easy games, win some prizes. You never know. I mean, just coming up later on when we ask for people, I think it's very important that you raise your hand. You could also bring your dad because it's a family challenge, so you
Yeah.
can have dad to play with you, mom
Do
to
it,
play
man.
with
If
you.
your dad's a
any,
pro
any
Mario Kart
mums
player.
in the crowd?
Maybe we got one over
We
there.
I got a mom over there in the middle, but yeah.
The
If
thing
you-
is,
if your mom's coming down,
it's not just Mario Kart. We also have Overcooked 2. I mean, if you guys are good at cooking, that's also your thing. You can have that. But aside from the Family Challenge, for all the guys that want to actually learn something about esports, because yes, we do have the professional tournament, we also have panel discussion by experts in the esports community.
we're gonna play, but we're also gonna learn about the esports scene. We have some very interesting topics today. We got the values of
Yep.
esports. We got
Career
careers,
opportunities.
career opportunities. We got plenty of things that we're talking about, and maybe even opens up time for questions. I'm not sure if they're going to be opening up questions, but you'll definitely be learning a lot from these panels. And again, for you guys that are here, thank you so much for coming down because
Yeah.
you guys are coming so early in the morning, and we know as gamers, sometimes we play late into the night. Mornings are a little tough on us.
Most
but
of the time, actually.
for you guys that came down, we're here to reward you because in between matches, we are going to be giving away prizes for.
That's right.
And we're going to play a little simple game, even easier than your bronze games. Don't worry, it is so easy. We're practically giving these
Yep.
prizes away. So remember to stick around in between the matches
That's
because
right.
when you see us up here, it means good things about to happen.
Yeah, I mean, when we mentioned about the Family Challenge and the panel sessions, of course, these are going to be happening offline. So if you guys are watching at home and you're in Singapore, come down here. If you're not in Singapore, you still have one day to fly over here, right?
Yeah, consider booking a flight. I mean, Sunday is still up for grabs.
Yeah.
It's still early in the day. You pack your bag. No, you don't have to pack your bag. Just come on over.
Yeah.
Bring your mobile phone.
Exactly. And for all of you guys down here, we actually have Infinitus app that you guys can download as well and get the diamonds yourself. But Lysander, I feel like we're ready to get into the game, aren't we?
We are ready, and you know who's ready to bring you guys through the action? Abstract and Cyclops by the side of the commentator's desk. This game is yours, boys. Take it away.
Oh, really, I did? It's becoming a bigger problem. Oh, hey. All right.
Hey.
All right. Well, we were talking about stuff, but anyway, welcome everyone to the Southeast Asia, the Clash of Champions Mobile Legends tournament in 2019. This is the 2 days invitational tournament with champions from the countries in Southeast Asia. You're here with me, Cyclops, and
Abstract, of course. So it's before we even dive in and take a look into the games, the battings, and all this thing, I would like to personally welcome you to Singapore. And I'm pretty sure that you came here before,
Yeah.
but it's nice seeing you in person and seeing the legendary Cyclops, who is mostly known as the comedic caster. And I've always been watching you. So
Yeah.
to be
Yeah.
able to see you here is quite a thing.
yeah. Man, it's my honor to cast with you for the first time too, and I'm quite hyped up for this tournament as it's going to be a real action-packed one. 6 teams from over 5 nations is going to fight for 11,000 USD prize pool, which is quite big,
Yeah, it's quite
And
big.
It seems like can you hear this? Can you hear
Oh,
the
we
beat?
can hear it.
Yeah,
we can
yeah,
hear
man.
it.
We are getting in the draft now. The first game of the tournament about to start. PSG RRQ versus Flash. This is going to be the Indonesian derby match.
Exactly. So this is going to be Group A game number 1 with Cyclops already saying with Team Flash versus Team PSG RRQ. With Team Flash going out for the first ban on to
my
Lunox.
goodness.
Now
Yeah.
that is completely normal. We've always seen Lunox being one of the top bans, top tiered
Indeed.
heroes, and is really annoying with power of Order Brilliance and the damage coming out from Lunox with power of the Chaos Darkening.
Yeah.
Now, this is something that we don't see all the time, with a team skipping out on a single ban.
Oh man, I don't think that is accident. I think they did it for some meaning. They might want to pick more heroes in this case.
Exactly. So, what we have in the pool right now is we do have a lot of ban-worthy heroes.
Leomord gone, man. You know this one. And the band is
might-
kind of.
Are we getting a remake?
The band is the band of Monkey King. This is quite interesting.
Because it kind of seems weird because I'm trying to check.
Happen maybe. Well, we don't actually see Sun ban.
Yeah. Okay. So this is rather new. I would say it's rather
Who
new.
knows? It might be something that they having like maybe their secret
A
weapon.
respect ban.
Yeah.
I would agree. Now, because Kimmy is in the pool, he's definitely being picked up. Now,
First
who,
pick Kimmy.
in terms of marksman, do we have a counter to Kimmy? And that's gonna be Granger, which is available in the pool in terms of marksman versus marksman. Because Kimmy just deals consistent, reliable damage. And she
Yeah.
just kites so well.
That is well, people are so throwing hate on Kimmy so much because it's so hard to counter, and
Exactly.
With that machine gun, Kimmy just killing everyone.
Exactly. So it's an absolutely stupid hero, which I really hate.
Ooh. Fanny Kakura in the first 2 picks of Team PSG RRQ. This is something that we would really rare to see.
I have just received word that we are going to get a remake
I
of this
know
game.
it. Yeah. I don't even know why I'm hype about that. Yeah, so it's gonna be a remake. Nobody
That's
wants
gonna be a
to ban
remake.
that soon. Okay.
Because soon as a ban, even though it might be a respect ban, that it could still be heroes that can counter soon. And for those people out there that does play Mobile Legends, you definitely know
Team
who
is
I'm talking
picking.
about, and that is gonna be Guinevere. Being one of the top picked heroes, you really wouldn't want Guinevere and Kufra to be open in the pool.
Yeah, and well, the fact that they already start the draft, even though this is not the real one, but this might show PSG RRQ some ideas of Team Flash want to pick. You know?
We might be able to see
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that.
I mean, Flash, like,
You
even
never
though it's
know.
not a real one, Flash first pick Kimmy. Yeah, showing
To be
some,
honest,
obvious intention that you want to
obvious
go
intention.
that way and help her and all this stuff. Now, I think this gives some information to Team PSG.
Yeah, to be honest, despite PSG RRQ giving away the Kimi to Team Flash, the lineup still actually looks pretty decent. With Fanny going out as well as Kagura, you don't exactly see things going wrong with Fanny. As long as you have a really strong player playing as Fanny, the only types of counter that you have is point-click stun abilities. Such as Cho going in for the weight of the dragon, we've got Moskov with stun, things like that would really
got a Grok
hinder
or
him.
something.
Oh, Grok would be annoying as well, but it could also help Fanny. It could also help Fanny.
Do you think we're going to see Fanny in this tournament?
No.
I heard that Signal Ultras, a team from Philippines, got rank 1 Fanny player in
Oh,
the team. Man.
damn.
But, I have a little chat with him and he'll be like, man, you know, it's kind of hard to play Fanny in the pro scene these days.
It is.
Because it's quite easy to counter with.
It's quite easy to avoid the cables as well.
Yeah.
And if your opponent do avoid the first cable, you have to launch the second cable, and they can avoid the second cable as well. Then you have to launch the third cable. And launching 3 cables just to deal 1 point of damage to your opponent is not worth of a trade-off.
Yeah, well, we have a lot of better heroes that can did that much damage than Fanny.
Harif. Harif is.
Well, we still kind of stuck in the
Yep. So
in the band,
the
just
banning, yeah, the
make
drafting
it that
will
quick.
it will go through in a jiffy. So hopefully that will be back in for the drafting and all the stuff as soon as possible. But meanwhile, while we have the time to really talk about this entirety of the event. So for you
Yes.
guys that already know, this is Clash of the Champions. We have 5 nations, 6 teams. We do have
Burmese
RRQ.
schools.
Burmese schools, yes,
Yeah.
that's one of them. With Evo's Esports Singapore being one of the teams because they qualified to be the nominees of the Singapore's representative for Southeast Asia SEA Games.
As it's shown in the monitor
Ah,
right there.
perfect.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's good. In Group A, well, people saying that Group A is kind of hard, man, because
Yeah,
it's
it
of
looks
like
pretty
PSG
scary.
RRQ Flash and Signal Ultra, especially Signal Ultra, even though they are from Philippines. We might not get to see them play that much, but they are in top teams of Philippines. And Philippines Mobile Legends team are well known when it comes to aggressive play style.
Correct.
Especially in the current meta, that early game was so important. Having a good early game and then snowball is pretty much something that every team needs to do. And Signal Ultra was so good on that. And yeah, it's gonna be hard for Group A, and Flash knows about that.
Exactly. For Group B, we do have Geek Fam, Evo's Esports, as well as Burmese Ghouls, which we have already reiterated. Now, being here in the Suntec City Convention Center in Hall 404 to 406, for those people that is at home and also residing in Singapore, do take your time and consider coming down to Suntec City Convention Center due to the fact that there is prizes to be won, there is more interactivity with the tournament, you'll be able to see the MCs, the hosts, you'll be able to see the players as well, and not to forget winning prizes. Now
Yes.
there are
So many things have been
Exactly.
going to be giveaways.
Exactly, there is a variety of items to be won. There is Razer Gold to be won. That is obviously by Razer. We have headsets by Razer that can be won, as well as a Katak frame set. So if I'm not wrong, that is based on drones. Something that can help you get into droning and pretty much playing
I
drones.
see,
It sounds cool.
Drone racing is kind
Yes.
of rising up these days.
Exactly. That's the thing. I'm really interested to know exactly what drone racing is and how to get my hands on it. And Katak frame set could
Yes.
possibly be the one, and you might be the one that is able to bring that home.
Yeah, it's a good starting point to get into a drone racing. You could become like a real cool drone racer. Yeah, man. Requires a lot of reaction time indeed.
I would agree, yes. Especially good hand-eye coordinations as well. That is something that gamers should already have. That's why drone racing and gamers pretty much, not much of a depreciation, or rather not much of a difference there.
Yeah.
Now, not to forget, we also have more prizes such as Sennheiser headsets.
Oh, almost forget that one. That one
yep,
is
we
kinda
are
cool
using
too.
Sennheiser headsets, and
Yeah.
these are good. But I'm not too sure whether these are the headsets that we are giving away for
No,
prizes.
the
but
headset that will be given away is the gaming one. This is
Mm.
more like a
The
broadcaster.
broadcasting
I
one.
have this one at home,
Oh.
and I like it a lot.
I do like it
it's
as
quite
well.
comfy. I'm pretty much the same with the gaming one, as you all know the quality.
Mhm.
Do
Do you know what's gonna happen tomorrow and what kind of prizes we might, or rather, the audience might win?
What? Give me a hint. Come on, man.
It's got to do
I
with.
might go in too. You know.
It's got to do with comfort and your back.
Comfort back. What is that? Okay, you must tell me later, right?
All
But
right.
right now, draft is starting. The real one.
The
is
real
starting.
one.
Let's hop into the draft.
And finally, we will be able to see a Lunox band, probably. There we
Yeah.
go. A Lunox band is guaranteed to see. A Kaya band is definitely will be able to see that, as well as Kimi. If either of these 3 heroes is not banned, then obviously the first BP team, which is Team Flash, will be able to pick that up. And it does seem to appear that Team Flash really dislike Leomon.
Yeah.
Please ban Kaya, PSG.
And also PSG RRQ, just like what we talked just now, that, well, first pick Kimi. Okay, first ban Kimi for the real one for PSG RRQ. PSG RRQ, I would like to talk a little bit about them. They they are considered the top teams in Indonesia, but lately their form is a little bit rough. They just lost to Onyx, considered one of the
One of the top
strongest team in Mobile Legends Southeast
Exactly,
Asia
yes.
at the moment. Well, let's see if they can pull themselves together and try to win, especially in the first game. That is really important for the momentum for the whole tournament right here. The first two picks from team PSG RRQ is Kacha and Harriet.
So, looks about right. The thing is, I'm kind of expecting Team Flash to actually pick up the Kaya more than the Grok. Grok is, of course, a really good early game hero. It deals a lot of damage in the early game. You can really good CC from the ulti as well. So it does seem like Team Flash might want to go for a little bit of CC reliant with the pickup on Cho as well as Hayabusa.
What I see here in the first three picks on Team Flash is they might try to use like the 4-1 tactic. I mean, 4 guys trying to fight 5 guys, and then let Hayabusa go alone and split pushing. And the next thing you know is all the towers gone. Well, in order to fight 5 guys when you have only 4, you need a lot of CC. Maybe that's the reason why they're going for the first Glock and
that means it's rather understandable that they do not want a Leomord due to the fact that Leomord deals a lot of damage to a concise amount of heroes in the center because of the cleave around his steed. Now, Claude has been evading the bans so far, so he will be picked up. Minotaur is being banned, so there is absolutely no reason to pick up a Diggy unless Team Flash picks up a Diggy or PSG RRQ bans a Diggy. I have a feeling the Flash might want to pick up a Diggy here.
Yeah.
They might want to go for the
Lucian
Diggy.
also banned out. Claude. Still kind of lack of the tanker right here for Team PSG RRQ. Well, talking about tanker,
That's the tank.
They picked a Kai with 1,000 powder, and also the Hurricane Dan is going to help them a lot in the big team fight.
Exactly. With the final picks coming in from Team Flash, we're going to be seeing Selena. Interesting. As well as a locked-in Martis. So we do have a double assassin duo coming in from Team Flash with Martis as their fighter and Cho as well as Grok as their tanks. So
no
actually,
mage at all for Team
I would
Flash.
say that Selena will be that mage. Selena deals really good early game damage, and it's understandable why they substitute Selena for a mage. In some sense, she is a mage. She deals early game damage, but the thing is, she really just drops down a lot more in the early in the late game.
Woo. I am so excited, man. Oh, Brock.
And here we have the final lineup coming in for our game number 1 of Team Flash against Team RRQ. Do know that this is the best of 1. Let's go through with the lineups here.
All right. Well, we'll start.
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
Sackers on Grok, Drago on Joel, Dino on Hayabusa, Cloud on Selena, and Ezio on Matisse. Pause. Let's do for PSG RRQ. The Lemon on Lapu Lapu, Vin on Kaja, I am Jago on the Harit, Liam on Akai, and Tuturu on what's that?
Claude. Finally. Now, Claude is a really common hero to see, but as great as Claude is, it's kind of surprising that Claude can actually sneak away from the first initial bans.
Yeah.
And with that said, well, it's understandable to see Kimi to be banned. It's understandable to see Grandeur being banned. And for some reason, we're not seeing Claude being banned. And it's understandable. We can see Claude being banned in the 5th and the 6th ban. Now we are going to go straight into the game right now as the pause has been resumed. And here we have taking a look at the top lane with Ezio.
Let's go,
Selena.
and in the middle lane is the Joe with a dual lane with Harit from team PSG RRQ. They are looking to control this one. Joe having a last hit.
Of
And on
course,
top.
it's rather understandable to see the Grok coming in with a rather aggressive stance, and it might be the kill coming
And
in.
here we go. Then this might be going to be the first team fight right here. Joe and Grok together is trying to fight 5-man from PSG RRQ. Falling back into the middle lane.
Now this is interesting. Now Team Flash has already accomplished their mission, and that is to steal the buff away from RRQ, and that is going to be for Selena. So that is great coming in from Team Flash, but they have afterwards just congregated together in the middle lane to defend and to attack.
Out of bot lane, the PSG is cutting the creep wave here behind the turret. Drag it away. Forcing this. Go back to phase. Still no one. Still no first blood.
Still no first blood. It does seem like there is a lot of rotations going about. They are making sure that Martis as well as Quad is able to get their farm at the off lane. In the meantime, Hayabusa will need to try to rush down to get the towers down as soon as possible. With the turtle coming up very, very soon.
Turtle
Team
resurrecting
Flash does seem
soon.
like they want to protect that away from
I think it's holding for the native forward for Saka. Still playing with the kind of careful both sides.
Yeah, this is
Because
the best
if
of
you make
one
a
team
mistake in
overall.
early game, it's kind of hard to come back, especially in this meta game. And now let's take
Exactly.
a look at that. And stun and drag back. Oh, now here we go. Absorb. And he might go back in again.
First
Power
blood.
Nature is trying to save his teammate. Joe got away, but however, here comes the first blood on PSG RRQ. That was a good timing going in.
And with that all said, we do have Ezio trying to get himself away from all of that action, but it does seem like he's able to do that. But the turtle will now be slain by RRQ. It was a great initiation coming from RRQ. If we do have the chief state rage being dropped down by Lapu, a lot of CCs going on. But the thing is, divine judgment coming from Kaya definitely did secure them that kill. That is why Kaya is such a good hero. Hide in a bush. Divine Judgment someone, and that essentially is one kill for your team. More CC comes up and line it up. So for example, Chieftain's Rage.
It seems like Saka's sliding inside out, getting bigger. He might come out charging with the power of nature, waiting for his teammate, trying to chase on that Akai. Swing one time. Got some damage. Not gonna be that much, Akai.
Is gonna be all alone. So even with the Hurricane Dance, he's not being able to do quite much.
Yeah, farming here and seeing.
Abyssal Arrow landing nicely right on Vin, but with that said, they're just going to continue at their rotational stuff and not overextend themselves.
Harit. They need to be careful about Harit's sync coefficients. I mean, if they're kind of stuck in the middle of sync coefficient, it's quite easy for them to go in. That's what I'm talking about. Harit comes in. Now here comes the sword from Harit. The 4v1, that's going to be easy kill. Kaja slain that Joe for the second time.
And just like that, with Liam going down with the Hurricane Dance, we'll be able to single out Drago, who is playing as Cho. There's absolutely nothing that Drago could do. He's stuck in a corner by the Hurricane Dance. There is Zaman Force that being dropped down by Harif as well. And speaking about Harif, Zaman Force as well as Chrono Dashes just deals so much damage as well as gives himself
And,
good amount of shields.
You know, I kind of worry about Team Flash right now. That 5-man of Team Flash cannot fight 4 guys of Team PSG RRQ as they always have. Claude on top lane, free farming right now. PSG grouping up once again, ready to go in.
Turtle resurrecting soon.
The
Claude
Abyssal Arrow.
always free farm, and now
It's
finally he
forever.
grouping up his teammate in the middle, trying to take the first turret in the middle. And now you just go for the turtle too for some goal and experience.
Not good. We do have PSG RRQ with early game objectives. They got one tower down, and subsequently we might be able to see 2 turtles down. And with that said,
Sending in arrow, now here comes another big fight in, aiming for, about to go down for Saka. He actually just trying to get away with jumping out, but he died eventually and still cannot stop PSG from diving in to tower X-Drago. Even Joe cannot just stand all the damage from him. I thought he's a good tanker.
He's pretty, Zakas was able to create a lot of space and really absorbed a lot of damage. Even the wild charge tries to get himself out of the situation, wasn't able to do quite much due to the fact that, if I'm not wrong, Kaya did manage to put down a divine judgment onto him, pull him away from his teammates, and there is absolutely nothing that the entirety of Team Flash could do anything. So here's the thing. Team Flash against Team RRQ. I'm pretty sure that we will say that Team Flash could be the underdogs despite their name. Team Flash, they are a very strong team. We have seen Team Flash in many other different games, but in terms of Mobile Legends, they might still be the underdogs.
Yeah, people saying that Team PSG RRQ is still on off form period right now, but I don't think so. Look at them play. Now, nice block by the Sackers, throwing in. He might goes in and spin around with the power nature once again, and the wild charge, but he dies. They're doing the charge. Killing spree is too much damage for Team Flash right now.
Now with the blazing duet. Oh, hold on a second.
My.
Hold on a second. Ezio tries to go in for the CCs with his default ability, but unfortunately wasn't able to do quite much, as it is a 4 versus 1 after all. That is another turret credited to PSG RRQ, and at this point of time, it looks like a 13,000 gold coming in for Team Flash and 20,000 gold for PSG RRQ.
I think for Cloud, he's just gonna need at least 2 or 3 minutes in terms of farming.
6,000 gold deficit.
Yeah. Well, the one thing that we can see, obviously, that
Turtle
Harry is
resurrecting
doing
soon.
so good in this game that he's pretty much like a playmaker for Team PSG RRQ right now. Whether it's going to be the synchro vision or his ultimate, the sword.
Exactly. So with Zaman Force being dropped down, you know, there is a lot of things that Harif can do. And Harif with Zaman Force down, chrono dashing everywhere, and just really dancing all about. Doing so much damage.
They're just gonna go in
like we
once
say.
again for the synchro visions, but luckily they got away from that. Iron Jab will miss the spells. Vin trying to go from around, stays inside, and now here comes the sword, but he missed it. Nice dash away by Team Flash. He got away so close. Maybe, well, it's fine. Let's go for the turret then.
It is absolutely fine now. We do have Claudius already that's going to be at the top lane, but with the Shadow Clone, he will be able to get himself away from all of that danger, and he's actually might be going back to top lane and farm again. But it does seem like just going to congregate together at the middle lane, and it does seem like we do have Ezio completely shut it down. And how are they going to stay alive from here on?
Oh man, Simon Force was dropped down real nice by Team PSG RRQ. Brock still cannot find some timing to go in and open the fight for Team Flash. I think one thing that can change the tide of the game is how Brock lands his skill. The power nature, barrier, and wild charge is going to play a big part when it comes to the big team fight. Lato might go in. Lato.
And looks like shifting rage.
Now here comes Akai in front line. Akai charging in. They didn't even care about the tier 3 turret right there. Make a kill right in front of the turret, and now they're still keeping all of them alive. It's attacking on the turret already. Lost 2. It's 3v5. I don't think Team Flash can defend from this one. Go about to fall down. Akai spin him around. Like, oh my goodness, he's spinning like helicopter right there, and that's nothing Team Flash could do about.
My oh my, and just like that, tier 3 inhibitor tower has already gone down within 8 minutes, and that is close to 10,000 gold deficit coming in from
Lord,
Team
resurrecting
Flash.
soon.
This is not looking good at all.
Man, Flash can't even get one single kill out of them.
Man, oh man, it's just too difficult. The only kind of CCs that they have is Wild Charge coming from Grok. They do have a little bit of CC, actually, in fact, there is a lot coming from one hero, but it's just one hero. Cho, Way of the Dragon, as well as Jikundo is the thing that they have to rely on when it comes to close quarters CCs.
Yeah, come on, man. Team Flash, he's still got some chance, so if you
Good
can
block
just go
off.
for that Lord, nice block indeed.
But they're not gonna go for it.